Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be presenting The Uncanny Valley, which is an original essay by Masahiro Mori. Masahiro Mori was born in Japan in 1927. He worked as a professor and roboticist. He is recognized for his contributions within the field of robotics. He explored the nature of human robot interactions. He researched human emotional responses to non human beings, and he ultimately developed a theory on the Uncanny Valley. So, what is the Uncanny Valley? In 1970, Mori introduced the concept in an article called Bukimi no Tani, which directly translates to Uncanny Valley. Mori hypothesized that as a robot becomes more human-like in appearance and behavior, our affinity towards it will grow. However, there is a point at which it begins to elicit feelings of eeriness or discomfort. On a graph, this point is characterized by a sharp decline on the axis of emotional response, where familiarity and comfort drop significantly before rising again, with robots that are clearly distinguishable from humans or humans themselves. The valley essentially describes the decline in emotional response on the graph. The word uncanny is used to describe something unsettling and eerie. The uncanny valley is used to categorize entities that exude human qualities and may appear human like, but there is something that makes them not quite fully human. As we can see on this slide in the graph, the y axis represents emotional response and the x axis represents the level of human likeness. We can see a negative decline in emotional response when the level of human likeness is high, but not exactly at 100%. There are various factors which contribute to the uncanny valley. So, Mori acknowledges that our level of affinity is low towards robots of industrial nature because they are basic and they lack sophistication in design. As human likeness increases in robots, we feel more fondly towards them. In terms of human likeness, we are referencing physical appearance such as facial features, human like proportions, skin texture, and movement, and behavioral cues such as eye contact, lack of fluidity in gestures, and monotonous speech. So there are various ways that um, these robots affect our emotional response. So robots with physical characteristics that we recognize as human-like tend to increase our affinity towards them. However, there's a point at which that trend reverses drastically and our affinity develops into repulsion. Mori wants to understand what accounts for that drastic change. These robots violate our expectations and they make us uncertain of their intentions. So, robot movement shapes the uncanny valley, and it has the potential to amplify the peaks and valleys. Generally speaking, when a robot exhibits human like capacities, our emotional affinity is high. Mori describes the case of a robot appendage that manipulates objects like a human hand, but is still recognizable as a robot. He contrasts this with a prosthetic hand, which is not only designed to act like a human hand, but to look like one as well. This elicits emotions of discomfort and unease. So, there are various applications and implications of the uncanny valley theory. In robotics, understanding the uncanny valley can be helpful in designing robots that evoke positive responses from users rather than feelings of unease. In entertainment, animation and CGI industries can create believable characters in movies and television. In healthcare, the uncanny valley theory is used in designing medical robots and realistic medical dummies. In virtual reality, the uncanny valley is used while creating realistic avatars and environments. So, TikTok users have been using makeup to make themselves appear less human and more uncanny valley. In an article published in 2023 by Dazed Magazine, um, the author delves into the mechanisms behind this eerie beauty trend and the online fascination of the uncanny valley. It appears that the normalization and popularity of AI and human-like robots in our lives is a central cause for the interest. So, TikTok users attempted to make themselves appear uncanny valley using various makeup techniques. In these videos, users and users add creepy soundtracks to their videos to amplify the spookiness of this phenomenon. The article interviews various intellectuals with knowledge on Mori's theory. These intellectuals allege that TikTok users using makeup to make themselves seem inhuman like may not actually know what the uncanny valley theory is. The uncanny valley is based on robots that appear human but are robots. So the TikTok trend seems to do the opposite, which is attempting to make humans appear robot like. Ongoing research attempts to further understand the psychological mechanisms behind the uncanny valley, as well as develop techniques to bridge the valley effectively, improve robot design by creating robots with smoother movements, clearly inhuman like features, and consistent mannerisms, and explore cross cultural variations in the perception of human likeness. In conclusion, The Uncanny Valley by Masahiro Mori has profound influence across various fields. Understanding and applying this theory is critical for the design and development of human-like, sorry, of human-robot interactions and virtual experiences. This theory may also help us understand ourselves through another lens, and perhaps why the uncanny valley causes us so much discomfort. From a psychological perspective, this theory attempts to challenge us and our traditional notion of human nature. Here are my references. Thank you.